In this video, I'll discuss how to access the main thread using Java's thread class. Java's whole multi-threading environment that is based on the thread class. Thread class encapsulates a thread of execution. Some of the important methods of the thread class are getName. Through this method, we can obtain a thread's name. Similarly, there is a method setName which is used to set a thread's name. Since the threads have the priority associated with them, and that priority is used to decide when the threads are competing for the CPU time, then based on the priority value, it is decided that which thread should be given the higher priority. In order to obtain the priority value of the thread, we use the method getPriority. If we want to determine whether a thread is still running or not, then for that we can call isAlive method. It returns true if the thread is still running, otherwise it will return false. The join method, it is used to wait for a thread to terminate. The thread class also provides a method run that is very important, and it is the entry point for a thread. So whatever code we want the thread to execute, that code we put in the run method. Sleep method, it suspends a thread for a period of time. So the amount we can specify as a parameter. Start method, it starts a thread by calling its run method. Then there is a static method currentThread which returns the currently executing thread. Next we discuss about the main thread. The main thread is a thread that begins as soon as a program starts. So in Java, as soon as the program starts, its execution from the main method, right? So the main thread, it is invoked automatically, is the first to start and the last to finish, and is the thread from which other child threads will be spawned. It can be obtained by calling the currentThread method of thread class in the main method. So we'll now look at a program to access the main thread. Let us discuss now a Java program to obtain the main thread, to perform certain operation on it, and to display it. So we have created a class currentThreadDemo. In this class we have a main method, and as we know, in Java the execution starts from the main method. So as soon as the main method is being executed, the main thread starts. So in order to obtain the reference to the main thread object, we are calling currentThread method of the thread class. Since the currentThread method, it is a static method, so we are directly calling currentThread on the thread class. It will return us an object of main object reference of main thread over here, that is T. Using this object reference, we are trying to print the name of the current thread. Okay. So we are doing system.out.println current thread t.getName. Now we try to modify the name of this current thread, which is our main thread. Okay. So we are doing t.setName my main thread. Okay. Then after setting the name to the main thread, we again try to print the name of the main thread. Okay. So after the name change, again we are printing t dot get name. Then next, we want the current thread, which is main thread, to sleep for 5 times. And every time we want it to sleep for 1 second. So for that, we are calling the sleep method on the thread class by specifying 1000 millisecond over here. We want the thread to sleep for 1 second. So we are writing a for loop over here. Okay. In this loop, we initialize n equal to 5 and we iterate through this loop till n is greater than 0. Okay, every time we are decrementing the value of n. So the loop will be executed 5 times. Every time we are first printing the value of n, and then after that we make the thread to sleep for 1 second. Since the sleep method, it is capable of throwing the exception if the thread gets interrupted. So we are putting it in a try catch block and we are catching the interrupted exception. In that case, if the thread got interrupted, we are printing the main thread got interrupted. Okay. So I'll just brief the steps again. That first we try to get a reference to the main thread by calling thread's current thread method. Then we try to print the name of the main thread by calling t.getName. Then we modify the name of the main thread by calling t.setName. Then again we try to print it after the name change by calling t.getName. Then 5 times we are trying to make the current thread sleep for 1 second, right? We are printing the iteration, then we are making the thread to sleep for 1 second. So that will introduce a delay of 1 second in printing the values of n in each iteration. Okay. Now let's run it. So I am right clicking on this. I am telling run file. Okay. So now it is running. Okay. So see, first it printed the current thread, the name it printed, it is main. Then we modified the name to my main thread. Then again we are printing after name change, the name got changed to my main thread. Okay. Then here in this loop, it started printing the values of n, right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you see every time the thread was sleeping for 1 second, so there was a delay in printing the value. So I'll run this again, so we can see the delay again. Run file. See, 5 is printed, then 1 second delay. Every time 1 second delay is there. Okay. So this finishes the demonstration of obtaining the main thread and performing certain operation on it. Thank you very much.